Online, Lady Rams Volleyball is powered by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. Lady Rams Volleyball is also sponsored by Red Lake College. See how you can save thousands on your education at rlc.edu. The Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square, and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto, Banterra Bank, Good Samaritan Regional Health Center, Raising a Hospital, Raising the Bar, Sarah Staley, your country financial agent, Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, and also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler, for Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball. Lady Rams pregame show starts now.
It's your definition of local.
And welcome into an action-packed B.E. Gums Gymnasium, where the Mount Vernon Lady Rams ready themselves in volleyball action for the Salem Lady Wildcats. Glad to have you with us. This is your Page Agency pregame on WMIX with video tonight on mywithersradio.com. So glad that you could join us. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow with us as well. Jesse Clark is back at our studios in Mount Vernon. Tonight, the Lady Rams battle the 500 Salem Lady Wildcats. They are 4-4 on the year. And Danny, we traveled to Marion County here tonight for what should be a dandy of a battle between two 3A volleyball teams.
Two teams that like to battle each other in several other sports, obviously at the high school level. Two teams with records decently similar. Salem at 500, Mount Vernon now a little bit over or at 500 after their win at the West Frankfort tournament. So two teams looking to use this non-conference game to kind of spur them on for the rest of this week and, of course, the rest of the season.
No doubt about that. Of course, we'll talk more about these two 3A volleyball teams and where they're likely to go in the postseason. This is your Page Insurance pregame. Give them a call anytime you need to adjust your insurance or just see which insurance may be right for you. 242-7000. We'll take that break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Iowa. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years. And many are priced under $10,000. Plus, most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto. Living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Or call 244-4582.
Protect yourself and the ones you love by getting a flu shot at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. It's the smart and healthy thing to do. Just walk right in. No appointments necessary, and no prescription from your doctors required. This shot is covered under Medicare Part B. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We have a seasonal flu shot event, which is not just one day, but usually 4 or 5 days that we schedule nurses to come in and give shots. I can also give shots to anybody who can't make those specific days, for example.
Get your flu vaccine between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Save these dates in September, Tuesday the 18th and 25th, and in October, Thursday the 4th and 18th. If you're homebound, every effort will be made to schedule a home visit. Call us if you require the service. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Red Lake College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depends on your hometown professional. Pekin Insurance.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to BE Gums Gymnasium, the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, King City Chrysler. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Jeff Crow with us on side as well here in Salem. Tonight, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams battle the Salem Lady Wildcats, and we talked before the break a little bit about where these two teams may head in the postseason. Danny, these two teams, believe it or not, will head in different directions. Part of that is due to the fact the IHSA leveled out the four-class system over the summer. Mount Vernon Lady Rams will head to the Centralia Regional, where they will see the likes of Benton, West Frankfort, Centralia, Mount Vernon,
Mount Carmel.
There you go, the Mount Carmel Lady Aces. Easy to forget because you would not expect them to go there.
Like a hit.
Hey, yeah, up here.
There you go.
There it is. But anyway, that's your Centralia Regional. Salem, just 10 miles east of Centralia, give about, somewhere around there as a crow would fly. They head to Mater Dei's Regional, which is Mater Dei, Triad, Highland, Salem, and Central. How do you do?
And again, I know it was probably a difference of Salem, Centralia, who wanted to host, who didn't. Maybe both wanted it, IHSA picked, or who knows. But the fact is that Salem's not hosting, so they were the furthest one, I guess, west or to the east. They had to go across and play at Breeze. So Centralia hosts. They don't have to see either Breeze and Breeze team. Salem doesn't host. They go west and play Breeze, and everybody else.
Well, and we figured it out later, of course, on the Saturday Sports Show, just where Mount Carmel could have gone to send Salem to Centralia. But nonetheless, these two teams will go in different directions this year in the postseason. Did last year as well, with Heron coming up in Class 3A, and there being the South 7 Regional plus the Heron Lady Tigers. Here nor there, what we do know right now is we do need to take a break here on your Page Companies pregame. PageCompanies.com. Page Agency, of course, you can reach them via telephone at 242-7000. We'll jump out to that quick break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, presented by Community First Bank.
Do you feel like there isn't enough time to get everything done? Back to school bills draining your wallet? Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon, and I can help. By refinancing your current mortgage to a lower rate mortgage with People's National Bank, you can put some of that money back in your wallet. Stop by today and let People's National Bank ease your back-to-school debt.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The 2012 model year in Clarence event is in full swing. Hi, Mike Russell, General Manager, Schmidt Ford of Salem. If a deal is what you've been waiting for, now is the time. On select models, choose from 0% financing or rebates up to $6,000. Trade your current vehicle in and receive up to a $1,000 additional rebate on many models. Are you a Farm Bureau member? Great. Receive an additional $500 on most models. You can see the time to save is now. Come see us at Schmidt Ford of Salem, 1815 West Main, Salem, Illinois, or give us a call at 618-548-1711.
Hey there. I'm Jennifer, and I love living in Southern Illinois. But whenever I got sick, I used to think the best medical care was far away. I had no clue that some of the most advanced medical care was right here the whole time. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice because they combine exceptional response times, first-class facilities, and an outstanding patient experience. Good Samaritan partners with physician specialists and invests in the latest medical technology. They deliver the best care where I need it most, locally. Now more than ever, they offer local residents like me a convenient alternative to bigger out-of-state hospitals, where I'm a number, not a name. This saves me time, money, and keeps my family close, which out-of-state hospitals will never be able to provide. And in 2013, that care will get even better when they open the all-new Regional Health Center. It's that kind of investment that ensures we'll never have to leave home to receive the care we need.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
More Lady Rams Volleyball ahead, powered by Community First Bank.
And we welcome you back to the Page Agency pregame. Give them a call anytime you need insurance, 242-7000. Visit them online at pagecompanies.com. Chris Hugo, DC, is alongside. Jeff Crow with us as well. Jesse Clark, as you know, is back in our Mount Vernon studio tonight. The Lady Rams on the road. BE Gums Gym, the Salem Lady Wildcats in front of them as we speak. Both teams warming up as you watch on mywithersradio.com. Should be a great atmosphere here tonight, Danny. Of course, Salem, a long-time tradition in terms of women's volleyball, and of course, Lady Rams trying to become that tradition. Angie Carroll, of course, in her second year, intends to be here long-term, and that'd be a great thing, obviously, in terms of Lady Rams volleyball. But these two teams come in here, different conferences, obviously. Salem out of the Apollo Conference, Mount Vernon Lady Rams out of the South 7. Lady Rams just got a big tournament win this past weekend at West Frankfort.
It's a big crowd, and I think when you look around here to our left, there's a pretty good throng of Salem students here from the high school. There's a freshman game going on outside tonight, outside across the way at the football field. So a lot of people going in between here, and, of course, a big contingent of Salem high school students to our left. And as you said, these two teams play each other, have a lot of volleyball tradition, especially in Salem. And then Mount Vernon's trying to make something of their own. So it's kind of like the old guard trying to put away the new guard here tonight between Salem and Mount Vernon.
Of course, Lady Rams had a big tournament win at West Frankfort with wins over Chester, Meridian, and the host West Frankfort team. And when you really look at strength of schedule, may not be the most impressive tournament win, but you give the girls some confidence going 3-0 in that tournament. Anything could happen here tonight.
Well, and it was a tough week last week for Mount Vernon. I mean, it was one of those weeks where Mount Vernon, struggled. Althoff, Flora, Marion didn't really get into a match all week. Felt like they were, Althoff game was over early. You felt like at Flora there was a chance. They kind of bogged down. At Marion, a couple of things went against him in the second set. They got down, Marion beats them. So you're thinking, oh, my gosh, you got the West Frankfort tournament. And then you turn around the night with Salem, and then on Thursday, Coke, and you're thinking, oh, where's this team going to go? And they go in and win the West Frankfort tournament. Now, granted, you're beating a lot of 1As. You beat a couple of 1As to get there, and Meridian and Chester. And then you turn around, you got Frankfort, who's 3A, which is their size. So you look at that and go, okay, that's a little bit of a confidence builder, maybe just in anything, that even if you did a couple of mistakes, you can still battle back and win. And because of that, Mount Vernon's here tonight finding themselves in this match with a three-match win streak.
Should be a good one. We hope you'll stay tuned. We need to take a break on your Page Agency pregame. When we come back, we'll talk more about this one. Maybe give you some keys to tonight's matchup and go over those Central Christian Church starting lineups. This is the Page Agency pregame on WMIX.
High school sports are here, and the WMIX Saturday Sports Show is where you can stay up to date in the world of local sports. In fact, it's the only sports show to be recognized by the Illinois Broadcasters Association as a top feature radio program. Tune us in every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, only on AM 940 and MyWintersRadio.com. The Saturday Sports Show is presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
Hi, this is Star Reed with People's National Bank. Since 1909, People's National Bank has been devoted to providing accounts and services designed around customers' needs. With our convenient banking services, you can manage your finances anytime, anywhere. From online banking, bill pay, mobile banking, and even e-statements, People's National Bank is there for you. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
The 2012 Chrysler 200 is the fastest growing sedan in its class, which is precisely why only a few remain at King City Chrysler Center. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer in Mount Vernon. With 0% financing for up to 72 months or up to $3,500 in cashback rebates, we expect our remaining Chrysler 200s to move quickly. A top safety pick with best-in-class horsepower and fuel economy, as well as a touchscreen radio, you can get where you're going quickly and safely with a touch of luxury. See one of our sales associates today at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon, or see our selection at KingCityChrysler.com. Also, did you know King City Chrysler is also a rental car location? Whether you want to take a weekend drive or feel like a celebrity on vacation in a luxury ride, Hertz can help you get the job done. You can find them on location right here at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway, Mount Vernon, and find us on Facebook.
Back to the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square on WMIX.
Hey, that couldn't have worked out any better. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside WMIX video with MyWintersRadio.com. Jeff Crow helping bring that to you tonight here from B.E. Gum Gymnasium on the campus of Salem Community High School. We're glad to have you with us. This is your Page Insurance pregame, 2427000, PageCompanies.com. We hope you'll check it out. Of course, we're glad to be here tonight. Central Christian Church starting lineups will be coming up momentarily. And, of course, incredible things are always happening at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Look no further than their website, thenewcentral.com, where you can watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. thenewcentral.com. It's at Central Christian Church. Loving God and loving people. Of course, those starting lineup, I should say, will be coming at you momentarily. Of course, unfortunately, no Salem roster for us tonight, so we're really batting 1,000 over the course of the past 2 games.
We're struggling trying to find rosters.
You bet we are. People still shocked that we do this, though. So, I mean, we do run into that from time to time.
It's one of those deals where nobody's gotten used to us doing volleyball yet on a consistent basis, and showing up for fall sports like volleyball, which we, as if you were an NCAA non-revenue sport, a lot of people don't have that stuff ready. Other rules are posted, but no rosters.
You betcha there. And, of course, we're at BE Gymnasium. We need to honor America from Salem. We'll take a break. When we come back, those Central Christian Church starting lineups. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. This is Matt Watercutty with Dale Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon, and I love that saying because it describes what we do and how we roll every single day. Well, listen up. We're living up to that saying with an amazing event on Saturday, September 26th, starring Hill Conduct for the most incredible, heart-stopping stunt riding you've ever seen. There'll be 3 exciting stunt riding shows at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., along with tattoos by the Bearded Lady Tattoo Parlor. There'll be great food by Bugsy Chicago Dog, excellent music, and prizes too. You don't want to miss the stunt riding by Hill Conduct, Saturday, September 22nd, only at Dale's Harley-Davidson. We're the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois, just off I-57 on North 44th in Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-4116. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit us at sales-hd.com. Remember, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
Are you interested in a career in the culinary arts but can never afford the high cost of cooking school? Brindley College has a low-cost recipe for success. For as little as $5,500 per year, you can get a quality culinary arts education in your own backyard. That even includes books, tuition, class fees, and supplies. Learn to master domestic fare, pastry, and foreign cuisine in Ina, Illinois. Save thousands on a culinary arts education at Brindley College. For more information, log on to rlc.edu/culinary arts.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Iowa. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Rick Lee with Community First Bank. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to BE Gymnasium. Glad to have you with us tonight for Lady Rams Volleyball on the road against the Lady Wildcats. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We also have Jeff Crow with us, bringing you high-quality streaming video on mywithersradio.com. Central Christian Church starting lineups coming up in just a moment. Discover the excitement at Central Christian Church in Mount Vernon. Central offers exciting worship experiences packed with energy, relevant teaching, and awesome programming for children and youth. Log on to thenewcentral.com for service times and more information. We're about 24 minutes past the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Get underway here at about 7:27. As we look at the clock, quickly the Central Christian Church starting lineups tonight will be Rachel Kirsch, number 14, number 2, the libero Alexis Stewart, number 16, a senior Leah Palmer, number 11, a junior Molly Kester, number 17, a senior Kelby Quiava, number 21, a sophomore Hannah Owens, number 23, a senior Taylor McGowan, and number 22, Kirsten McGowan. Those are your starting lineups tonight for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and Angie Carroll. Again, we apologize in advance. We do not have rosters for the Salem Lady Wildcats. We tried to get some, just didn't have any available, and sometimes that's the breaks. We'll do the best we can, and it's not hard to identify someone as Salem or a Lady Wildcat. Pretty easy. Looking forward to this one, Danny. What do the Lady Rams maybe need to do? We use that confidence, I would think, from that 3-0 finish at the Frankfurt tournament here.
Well, the confidence and also skill level. I mean, play your game, and take what you learned from West Frankfurt winning 3 matches and bring it up here to Salem and try to get stuff going here. You know, it's one of those things you can't feel sorry for yourself when you're in a slump or you're losing or on a streak that's not good. You got to come out and make your own luck, make your own way, and that's what Mount Vernon's got to continue to do, just like they did Saturday at Max Morris.
Max Morris Gymnasium. That is one of the more historic places in Southern Illinois. Great place to take in a high school basketball game or a high school volleyball game, anything in high school sports. Gotta love Max Morris Gymnasium. Beautiful place in West Frankfort, Illinois. Miss doing basketball games from there. Lady Rams are dressed in their typical 3/4 length tops, white with black trim, orange numerics trimmed in black. Lady Rams libero, of course, Alexis Stewart dressed in orange. While the Lady Wildcats will be in their not quite sleeveless, I'd say about a 16th sleeve on their white tops with green and red trim. The libero, of course, for Salem wears green and red. Should be a great night for high school volleyball here at B.E. Gum Gymnasium.
See how rowdy the high school kids are to our left.
I think that'll make for a great atmosphere here tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
If they're into it.
I think they will be.
A lot of social media things going on to our left from them, I see, but be interesting to see how loud or how into the match they get, if they help, or if they're just here to enjoy a Monday evening.
Of course, you mentioned social media. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can also find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. If you want the pairings for the Saluki Shootout in December, you can find them on Facebook now, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Woodlawn Cardinals have a matchup on the Friday night of the Saluki Shootout. See who they're playing, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. I would go ahead and promote that game as being on one of our stations, but I don't even remember what other games we have going on tonight. I would assume that's a Friday.
It's a Friday night, 8 o'clock.
I would assume we're going to have both sides of the dial full of basketball that night.
Yep.
Of course, when does that not happen?
Right.
About ready to go here. Lady Rams Volleyball presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home in Dix, Ina, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC, number 16, Aaliyah Palmer, the senior for the Lady Rams. She will serve first in the rotation. Here it comes off of the jump towards us near side, still in the front row. Salem looking for the return, far side. Here it comes off of a spike. Good dig out in the back row, of course, by Stewart. Pushed across by Palmer. Salem gets the return. Somebody crossed the line, and we will have the first point of the night going to the Lady Rams. They're up 1-0.
On the return there, number 12 was trying to tap it over the net. However, she ended up stepping on and then over the line underneath the net.
Just a tap. One serving nothing. Palmer's serve just clears. It's rescued by Salem. Front row to the near side. Here it comes. Pushed over by the lefty. It'll be Cuiava pushing it over the front row. Good save by the libero. Nice left-handed tap over the front. Just went over the top there. Salem will tie it at 1.
Nice little heads-up play. Just smart volleyball.
Hit it where they ain't. Go over the top.
Salem is going to play, I think, a relatively quick pace of volleyball. They're not going to let Mount Vernon have a lot of time to lay back. They're going to get this and go. 2 substitutions already.
Of course, talking about this one on the way up, Salem has a nice feeder school system, and they've been playing junior high volleyball up here for quite some time. Off of the serve for Salem. It'll come up front for Palmer. Now to the near side, Cuiava hits it over a deflection. Up front, Salem, now far side near the back. It'll be across in the far corner. Kirsch from trouble with it. Stewart can't catch up, and Salem will take the 2-1 lead as that goes over the back line.
And you mentioned that feeder school stuff. Of course, volleyball in the Junior High Association has been around for a while, but Salem, those junior highs have been playing a lot longer. Jefferson County, only in about the last 5 to 10 years, all the schools picking up volleyball.
No doubt about that. It's into the back row off of Stewart, out of bounds near Mike McManus.
Don't hurt him.
Takes a 3-1 lead.
He's got things to write and things to talk about.
He's on cloud 9 after a Seahawks win yesterday.
Yeah, some of us are on negative 10.
Coach Shaner is as well.
Yes, I will pay him.
You owe him a Mountain Dew, I believe.
Yeah.
And the serve from Salem, almost an ace. It is an ace. Good try there by Stewart. Pancaked it. And then McGowan couldn't come up with it. So it'll be 4-1 Salem here in the early going. At Ridley College, you can get the quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu. See which program is right for you. Good job there by Stewart. Dug it out. Cuiava now to McGowan. In the back row for Salem. The return's going to go far side off the setup, but there's Kelby Cuiava. It veered over towards the Mount Vernon side of the net. Cuiava went up, got it, pushed it down. And it's 4-2.
Bad set pass by Salem. Ends up over there. Mount Vernon with Cuiava right there. The ball trickled to the edge of the net on Mount Vernon's side. She put it away.
That she did. 2 serving 4 now to be the junior Molly Kester to serve. Where's number 11? Looking to stick it right over the net. Does so. Takes an awkward bounce off of the front row. Libero picks it up. Now it'll be shifted far side. Palmer up front. Cuiava. Near side for Owens. Lobs it over the top. Now to the front row. Good return there by the lefty. Palmer there to get it. Now Cuiava looking for Owens. Owens free balls it across. Up front we go. Now sheds up to the far side for Salem. Lady Rams looking for a return. There's Owens to McGowan up front. Will lob it over the top there near the attack line. Salem will pick it up. Center circle action now. Good job there by Palmer off the front row deflection. One more try after Cuiava. It'll be McGowan. Now near side. Salem going to go up front here. Good job pushing it across. There's Kester there to get it. Now Taylor McGowan. Bumped across by Stewart. Libero up front. Going to go far side off of the pass. Oh! right off of Leah Palmer near the front row, and it's going to be 5-2. Salem.
Salem does a lot better job of moving their attack side to side, wherever else here. And it's one of those deals where Mount Vernon's going to have to be ready to get used to that and be on the move.
Broadcasting from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon. Find them on Facebook. Libero's serve's going to go off of her counterpart. Stewart out of bounds, 6-2 Salem. Wow. This one's moving along rather briskly. The JV match did.
Salem won 25-19, 25-22.
Scoreboard update brought to you by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. Good dig off of the serve by Stewart. Palmer can't play it out of the net. A little bit of trouble there by Hannah Owens as well. Lady Rams will cost a point here, 7-2.
Lady Rams reeling a little bit. Salem's come out with the energy and momentum here early on.
You bet they have. Off of the serve in the back row. Palmer waits for it, sends it back to the near side. Owens looking for the kill, just misses right. Salem picks up the point. It's 8-2. Tony Wilt invites you to come in, join the State Farm team. He's located at the corner of 42nd South Water Tower, Mount Vernon, online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Kester in the back row off of Stewart. McGowan gets it across.
Wow.
Had her head turned, hit it where there's nobody, incidentally. Point for the Lady Rams are back within 5.
That's one of those you smile and say, yeah, I meant to do it, but you really didn't, because, boy, she was not anywhere near. She was just trying to get that over. Salem was nowhere.
Stewart serves for the Lady Rams off of the far side return. It's blocked to the net by Kirsten McGowan, Kelby Cuiava. Lady Rams cut it to a 4-point margin, 8-4. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria at Community First Bank's new 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Stewart on the serve. There's Salem in the front row. The lefty gets a piece of it. Palmer up front, some trouble with it. I didn't see the call. It's blocked by the pole over there, but it'll be a point for Salem, 9-4. All right. Glad to have you with us. WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. It's 7:32 in the Central Time Zone. The lefty on the serve. There is Stewart in the back row. Takes an awkward hop to the right towards the Mount Vernon bench. Falls in for a point, 10-4.
Got to keep your confidence up. And in Mount Vernon right now, you can kind of see their eyeballs and their body language kind of going, oh, no, here we go again.
Serve from the lefty over to that far side. Stewart picks it up front. Palmer now to the far side. Cuiava spikes it over. Good dig out in the back row. Setup will go to the front towards the lefty, but there's Palmer. Kirsten McGowan far side looking for Cuiava. Good job there by Kelby. But Salem's going to have another initiative here. Here's the lefty on the return. Just dug out by Aaliyah Palmer, but into the net. 11-4 Salem.
Salem does a pretty good job. If they can't really get one close, they do a good job of setting it close to the attack line and letting a back row person do it. Number 7 is left-handed. It's really given Mount Vernon fits so far.
The lefties have wreaked havoc all season long on the Lady Rams. And, of course, this timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop. Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon are proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams. Stop by and get to know the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 11-4, Salem on top, set one of this varsity matchup. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Jeff Crow with us as well. He's bringing you the video on mywithersradio.com. We're back with video and radio coverage of Lady Rams volleyball on Thursday from Shagnon Gym as the Lady Rams welcome the Cahokia Comanches in South 7 play. Should be a dandy. Maybe. Find out.
Football at Marion Friday night.
Yeah, there's that.
3 things to do this week.
Should be football weather, I believe, on Friday night.
It's going to be interesting.
You bet. Off of the serve for Salem. Stewart up front. Palmer down the near side. Owens off of the deflection. Libero for Salem picks it up. Stuck in the back row, however. They cleared on the last hit. Far side, it'll be Cuiava trying to go over the top. Good save, almost, by Salem's Libero. It's 11-5. Lady Rams crawling back in. Video on mywithersradio.com, fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they trade for anything. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. Find them online at dales-hd.com. They're also on Facebook and Twitter. Hey, look at that. Some English on that one. Kelby Cuiava will get the ace, and the Lady Rams are back within 5, 11-6.
That was nasty. There was no returning that one at all in that case. Had some dip down on it. Drop and spin. Nothing anybody could do.
Filthy dirty. Cuiava continues to jump serve. Here it comes. Oh, knuckleball. Picked up by Salem on the near side. Smacked across. There's Kester. Centered now to Palmer. Back to the near side. Owens looking for the kills. Sends it long. 12-6 Salem back on top with 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dixina, and Woodlawn. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams on WMIX. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Salem, the return coming from near the overhang. There it is. And that is going to be long on the serve. Lady Rams will pick up a point. They're within 5. It's 12-7. Thought we did a good job with scoreboard updates on Friday night. If you like that, you'll need to tune into Rams football every Friday night here on WMIX, video on mywithersradio.com, or stay up to date on Facebook and Twitter. Both locations are WMIX Sports. Or just go to mywithersradio.com. You'll find it all in our sports tab. That's probably a little bit simpler. 12-7 your score. Lady Rams on the serve. It was Kirsch. Good one-hander, but it's going to be a lift on Kirsten McGowan. Point to Salem. It's 13-7 Wildcats.
Too far beyond the core of her body. Reaching that hand back, caught it in her fingertips, tried to hit it back over. At that point, it was a throw, more or less.
Essentially. Your officials for this one are Bob Alexander and Bob Demichin, of course. The latter on the ladder, the former on the floor. 13-7 Salem on the serve. Kirsch is going to send it long off the return. Had a lot of oomph on that one and just kind of ricocheted off of her wrists. Long and out of bounds. Renly College player of the game will come up after this one, after the post-game show. Tell you more about RLC after this serve. It's a jump serve. There it is for Stewart in the back. Now on the near side still. Palmer will center to McGowan. Won the battle up front. Salem's going to be up to their last chance here. The lefty pushes it over. Cuiava up front to Palmer. Barely got it over the net. They're going to set up here down central. There it is to Stewart in the back row. Far side now near the line. It'll be to Cuiava from Palmer. Good pass there. Salem looking for the turn on the far side. Here it comes. Blocked the net, but it's blocked on the wrong side. It's 15-7 Salem. Renly College offers over 100 degree and certificate programs for thousands less. Log on to rlc.edu to see how you can save thousands. Ooh. Here comes a Salem return. Or serve, rather. Lady Rams looking for the return, as I say. Palmer far side. It's going to be tipped across into the Salem net, however. It's 15-8. Lady Rams are crawling back.
Got to keep it going. And that, at this point, down 15-8 on the road in volleyball, it's no fun. So see if Mount Vernon can grit this one out a little bit.
Got to declaw these Wildcats is what you have to do. Back row off the serve near the front. It'll be down central to the libero. Pushes it across. There's Kirsten McGowan up front. Palmer gets it over the top. Libero there to rescue. Lefty now back to the near side. It's into the net. 15-9er. I can feel it already. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler, 1603 Broadway, Mount Vernon, kingcitychrysler.com. Find them on Facebook. Kirsten McGowan on the serve into the back row. This is going to be trouble. Does it hit the overhang? No, good save. One last chance for Salem. They get it over. Kirsten McGowan at the free throw line, now up front, center circle to be Taylor McGowan. Ricocheted off the front and falls just past the attack line. 15-10. Lady Rams are back within 5.
And back in the fight a little bit here.
I'd say.
Getting back into it a little bit, serve by serve. Salem right now, home court advantage, knowing where and when that overhang would come into play, if so.
Far side looking for the return. Good job there by Salem. Good job by Kirsten McGowan in the back. Now to the near side, it's Custer over the front row. Some trouble there. One final hit will come from the left-hander, but there is Kirsten McGowan. Attack line now, far side. Palmer sets up Cuiava long, and it'll be 16-10. Tomorrow is a day that anything could happen. Are you ready? When you meet with Sarah Staley at Country Financial in Mount Vernon, you get a one-on-one relationship and a plan that meets your goals. Country Financial, what's your idea of financial security? Here comes a serve for Salem. It's long, 16-11. Lady Rams keep it within 5.
Salem has let off the pedal a little bit. Not playing with that same edge and sharpness. They got out to that 11-4 lead. Been outscored 7-5 since the timeout by Mount Vernon.
Palmer now on the serve as it returns to Palmer in the rotation. The Wildcats get it over, and that just barely lets the net. Cuiava gives it a dive in the near corner, at least on the far side. Oxymoronic as that may be, it's 17-11.
Net was kind to the Wildcats.
Yes, sir.
The way that ball hit and trickled along the net cord, dropped over on the Mount Vernon side. Mount Vernon was not ready for that.
Student section starting to get into this one just to our left as we're near the overhang, the famous overhang at B.E. Gum Gymnasium on the campus of Salem High School. Lady Rams trail the Lady Wildcats 17-11 in volleyball action. First varsity set, far side return. Kester able to just drift it over the top. Fingertips only from the front row for Salem. And it drops for a point. 17-12. Lady Rams keep it to 5. It'll be Kester continuing the serve. 12 serving 17. We will see Hannah Owens in for Rachel Kirsch. So Owens, Cuiava, Taylor McGowan, Aaliyah Palmer, Alexis Stewart, and Molly Kester for the Lady Rams. Trailing 17-12. There's some mojo on that from Kester. Taylor McGowan, the return off the Salem return. Now they're going to try to muster something up front. It'll be to Palmer. Far side, Cuiava. Who's she going to set up? It'll be Taylor McGowan. Sneaks it into Libero in the far corner, now near side. At the front row, here it comes. Good job by Kester. It's up front. Palmer didn't want a piece of it at first. Thought McGowan had it, but Owens got it over. Now Salem on the return near. Attack line is going to come near side for Owens, trying to sneak it in this near line. Front, centered, now on the left, and that will fall for a point for the Wildcats as they come in from the left side. The outside hitter knocks it over, and it's 18-12.
Salem does such a great job of floor balance. There's always kids spread out on the floor. They're not in one tight little circle. They're spread out, and that's why they can get to a lot of balls. However, they couldn't serve that one over the net.
18-13 as the Lady Rams are back within 5. Tony Wild invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. He is located on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower, Mount Vernon. Find him at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, click in. Like good neighbors, State Farm is there. Salem on their third hit, can't knock it over there. Jumbled up on the far corner near the attack line. And it'll be 18-14. Lady Rams, closest it's been since earlier in this match. Since it was like 2-1 or 4-1 or something like that. Here comes the serve. Lady Rams going to try to keep it closer. Good return there by Salem. Bounced off the top of the cord. Libero knocks it back. Here comes the Salem return. Get blocked by Kirsten McGowan up front. Now to Stewart in the back row for Lady Rams. It'll be Palmer centering. It'll be Kirsten McGowan. Good job there on a dig. Far side for Salem on the return. Trying to just lay it across the top. Not much there as it does not clear the net. It's 18-15. Lady Rams are within 3.
Salem playing rather tight in this set as they got the lead. I think they thought Mount Vernon would go away.
Stewart on the serve, doing a great job thus far. The return will be blocked up front. Good job by Hannah Owens and Kirsten McGowan. Not much Salem could do there, Danny, and now the Lady Rams are back within 2. Sherry Cook wants a timeout. This timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon. Eric Black and his staff, the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon, proud to be new sponsors of the Lady Rams. Get to know the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 18-16, first set of the varsity match, and Danny, Lady Rams have done a great job of coming back from down 7.
Down 11-4, now down 18-16, so they're getting back in this one. You see a little bit more confidence and happiness, and the Mount Vernon Lady Rams right now didn't have that the previous time out of this first set.
You betcha. 18-16 here, first set of the varsity match. Glad to have you with us. Lady Rams lost in the JV matchup. Fresh off the tournament win, however, at West Frankfort are these Mount Vernon Lady Rams. They beat Chester Meridian. That's Mounds Meridian, not Macon Meridian. Don't want to be confused there. And West Frankfort. 18-16. Alexis Stewart continues to serve out of the timeout. To the near side it goes. That'll be a little wide, and the Lady Rams are back down 3, 19-16. Lady Rams trailing now here in this varsity matchup. Glad to have you with us. As we near the top of the 8 o'clock hour, still about 16 minutes shy. Here comes the left-hander serve for the Wildcats. Palmer there to get it. Good job by the Wildcats to return. It's on to the near side. Kester picked it up. Now to Owens. Up front, McGowan pushes it over just beyond the front row. Good job on the return. It's coming over the top. Got it over the Twin Towers, and that was the key for the Lady Wildcats, Danny. They're up 20-16, up 4 now.
Mount Vernon a little off balance that time on the floor. Several of the white-shirted Lady Rams to the right side of their floor, and once the two ladies went up, try to block it, there was nobody in that back behind the attack line on the left side of the Lady Rams floor.
And that'll be a great job by Stewart to dig it out to Palmer now far side. There's Cuiava up front for the Lady Wildcats. Now back to the left side. There's a return, but there's Palmer. Worked it over. Cuiava did a good job there for the Lady Rams. Now Salem trying to push it where they ain't. Good job there to recover. Covering some ground was Aaliyah Palmer. Now Hannah Owens off of the assist. The pass from Kelby Cuiava knocks down a kill. 20-17. Lady Rams are back within 3.
This is where Kelby Cuiava has served so well early in this set. If she can get going like she did previous in this set, Mount Vernon only down 3. really make this a nice little comeback here from Mount Vernon.
She will jump serve, and it comes down 17-20. Like a knuckleball it is. The return comes back to Hannah Owens with the left hand. She brings it down at the attack line. Not much Salem could do there on the dive.
If Kelby Kuyava could throw a baseball like she just hit that volleyball, she'd be a millionaire.
You bet she would.
Of multiple proportions.
18-20. This one looked like it was going to go wide left, but Salem can't get the return. This is the outside of the antenna. Lady Rams are within one, 20-19. With 5 Jefferson County branches in response to quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC. Kuyava on the serve, trying to even it up. The libero sends it to the far side, front row. Now centered into the net. We're tied at 20. Tied at 20. First varsity set, and guess what? Timeout. Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon are proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. Stop by and get to know the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 20-20. We're all tied up. First set of this varsity match. And I don't want to say I didn't think it would happen after seeing the Lady Rams get down, but you knew they were going to try to mount that comeback, and now the Wildcats look like they're reeling a little bit.
I think when they got up 11-4, they let up. They thought, this one's probably over. Got the first set in the bag, and they've played tentative and tight ever since Mount Vernon's been fighting back at them.
2020. Vision is great on mywithersradio.com. We hope you're enjoying the view. Dale's Harley-Davidson fuels our video streaming. They trade for anything. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. Bikes as low as $29.95. A party every weekend. And Dale's is the only Harley dealer in Southern Illinois that offers a 10-year life of cycle warranty. Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon on Facebook, Twitter, and dales-hd.com. Point to Salem on a line violation, I believe, on the serve. Foot fault, as they would call that. That's a better term for it.
Well, it is, but that's a tremendous call from the top of the ladder at that angle. Just saying.
It's 21-20, Wildcats on top here in the first set of the varsity match. They'll take over the serve.
That's one of those, if it's not really obvious, you just kind of swallow that whistle.
Salem on the serve, down central. There's Stewart. Up front, it'll go to Palmer. Looking near side, they're setting up Owens. Sent it long. Didn't quite get the ankle on the wrist when she went to spike. It sails high. It's 22-20 Salem.
Because to my knowledge, that's one of the first times in 3 years of volleyball we've seen a foot fault.
Seen it or seen it called?
Have seen it called in a match that we have done.
I'll agree with you on that. 22-20. Up front, it's Palmer. Now Kirsten McGowan trying to get it over the tall towers up front. Salem's going to have some trouble. Can't get it returned. It'll be 22-21. That one they had the right idea trying to get the return. It just took an awkward bounce and came close to the overhang.
We're lucky that we don't have two Salem players knocked out on the floor with some head injury or concussion. Boy, they came close to knocking heads there that time. I'm trying to dig that one out.
21 serving 22. It is Rachel Kirsch on the serve. Clears it over to the near side right at the attack line. Now it'll be centered. Good return by Salem. Good dig by Stewart off to the dive. Palmer near side. Hey, there's Molly Kester with a left hand. Sneaks it in the near corner, and it's 22-22. We're
Fake
tied.
Right, raise right hand, slam ball with left hand on the floor. What a play by Kester. My.
Rachel Kirsch, the sophomore, continues to serve. This one's going to take a bad hop here. Salem can't get the return on the third hit. What happened there? It was up front. Trying to pass it, trying to get it set. Came even back further. Salem couldn't return here in the near corner in front of us, and that one goes wide to the right, not clearing the net. Lady Rams have their first lead since 1-0, 23-22. Up front for Salem, it comes near side. That's going to be drifted over. Could have been a lift, but it's not. And the Lady Rams, it's tied up 23-23. The gracious folks here at Salem able to get us some names.
Had it been a point Mount Vernon, I think they would have called the lift. I think it was let go because they knew Mount Vernon was not going to get the ball over. We have some hustle on the floor here at B.E. Gum.
Yeah, we do. They're going to wipe up some of that. 23-23. Glad to have you with us. We're tied first set. This one intriguing throughout. And if you're tired of big corporate banking, you do have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and at Mount Vernon, Dix, Heine, and Woodlawn. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. They are the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX.
Well, we know it's not the ice from the NHL under the floor because that's been put up for a while.
We'd like to thank the NHL for participating.
Yeah.
Possibly forever. Half-heartedly saying that, but man. It is what it is, I suppose. 23-23. First set. Down to the wire. Salem out of the hustle wiping up timeout. Will have the serve. And here we go on the jump serve. It is down the middle and long. Point Lady Rams. It's 24-23. This is what the French call set point. Every language, I suppose, would call it set point if they were speaking English. Kirsten McGowan on the serve. Here it comes. Down the middle, and that one's going to take a Lady Ram bounce off of the return bump, and it's going to be 23-25, your final. Lady Rams win this one 25-23. We'll take a break, come back with second set action from B.E. Gum Gymnasium. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
Startup businesses, when they come in the door, they're pretty green.
Randy Atkinson, owner of Heartland Accounting, on why he is a small business expert.
I have had businesses where I've talked to people in their garage and have grown it to work in 3 states. There's a lot of tremendous opportunity to help people from the very inception of their business, whether it's just talking about what does it take to become successful, what sorts of things do we need to stay legal. I feel very qualified to help people get to where they want to be. I've had that experience and have helped that situation become successful.
Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
The tradition of fine vehicles and great service continues at Second Chance Auto. They've been providing quality cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs for families like yours for over 32 years. And many are priced under $10,000, plus most have a 3-month or 3,000-mile warranty. Bank rate financing available with instant approval. No gimmicks, no pressure, just honest deals on great vehicles from your friends and neighbors at Second Chance Auto, living and contributing back to the community they serve. Located on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, or call 244-4582.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot lap pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321, extension 1207, or visit rlc.edu.
Your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states. Pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Iowa. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Daily schedules, scores, and more. Like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back. B.E. Gum Gymnasium on the campus of Salem High School. Chris Hugo, Danny Czerwinski, Jeff Crow from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. Driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, where the best never rest. Find our new and pre-owned inventory online at fordsquare.com. And, of course, we're back from Salem. Set number 2 getting ready to happen. Lady Rams come from behind that first set, 25-23. And they do pick up a very big win in set number 1.
Showed some resiliency down 7 early, battled back, fought back. Did a great job. The key will be, are you happy with one set, or are you going to be selfish and go for 2 in the match?
I think they're going to try to send it home right here. Here comes the first serve. Set number 2 just clears the net. Stewart can't catch up with it on the dive. Front row kind of bailed on it, leaving it up to the back, and Salem picks up the early 1-0 lead. Front row just wanted nothing to do with that. Thought it was all for naught. Here comes the 1-0 serve. It's to the back row. Good reaction. Almost a lift on Stewart. Back to McGowan there. Taylor McGowan up front got the return. Salem looking for it now, but it's a good job by the Lady Rams. Good pickup there by Salem. That was Bethany Myers up front. But the Lady Rams have other ideas, and this one's going to take a bad bounce off of the basketball goal, and it'll be 1-1. We're tied.
That's part of playing in a gym with overhanging goals and an overhanging scoreboard. Everything's in play.
Tied at 1, second set. Kester on the serve. That's long, at least it appears to be, and that'll be 2-1.
Some of the Mount Vernon fans on the north side thought it was in. Referees did not see it that way.
Suppose that means we play on.
You don't have replay.
Nope. 2 serving 1 for the Lady Cats. Serving it is Brianna Ashby, a junior. 2-1 it comes off of the net. Good job there by Owens on the far side. Libero digs it out. That was Razul. Now up front it's Palmer. Back to Cuiava. Stewart had a touch initially. Razul up front. The lefty puts it over. That was Kyla Cook.
Almost a lift, I thought, the angle the ball was and the way she did. I thought it was a lift and a throw more than a hit.
So make it 3-1. Salem on top here. Lady Rams are going to play come from behind again if this keeps up. In the back row to Stewart. It'll be Palmer. Palmer back to Stewart looking for the free ball long. There it is on the near side. That was Myers. Up front it comes from Salem. Libero Razul. Good job. Hit it where they weren't. Lady Rams left the weak side wide open. It's 4-1 Salem.
Yeah, a little weak side hit. She mishit that one. She's laughing about it. That's one of those she was wanting to really crank it home, and it ended up as a changeup. Dropped in where nobody was for Mount Vernon.
Ashby will continue the service. Here it comes in the back row. Stewart, far side from Palmer to Owens. Got it off the top court and bounced it over. Cook was there to pick it up. Now that's going to be Jet knocking it across. Good dig there by Owens. Centered now to Palmer. Now McGowan hits it just inside the left line. And the Lady Rams cut it to 4-2. With 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. 2 serving for it. Stewart on the serve. Into the back. There it was for Ashby. Now up front, Cook. Nice job. It's a good pass there. Myers had it. Now Cuiava trying to lift it over the front. Cook sets up on the near side. It's into the net. Myers going to get the return. Allows the Lady Rams back within 1, 4-3. Oh, Stewart just wide to the right, just cleared the net on a line drive, and it just misses outside. 5-3 Salem.
Mistakes like that extend matches too long.
Yes, sir. Rasul on the serve to her counterpart, the libero Stewart. Palmer, near side Cuiava. Deflected it off the front row. There's a good pickup by Cook. It'll be up front. Ashby brings it across. Now the near side, it'll be Cuiava. Just lofts it past the front row. A diving Rasul can't come up with it. It's 5-4. Lady Rams within 1.
Kelby Cuiava has been really good tonight. She can keep it up here. Imagine that, up serving this point.
See if she does on the jump serve. Here it comes into the net. 6-4 Salem.
Can't have it all.
I guess not. We'd like to, and it would be nice. We'll have a Rend Lake College Player of the Game after this one. At Rend Lake College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. So the lefty Cook will serve. Floats it over the top into the back row of Cuiava. Now to Palmer. Castor will push it across. There's Ashby. Now up front to Cook. Look, a setup on the far side. Here it comes. Nice job over the net by Phillips. Pushed over by Palmer. Had a left-handed move there. Cook into the near corner for Cuiava. Palmer far side to Owens. It's a battle over the net. Looks like
Owens was over. Touched the line underneath.
That'll happen. 7-4 Wildcats. Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance, brings scoreboard updates throughout the season. We'll tell you more about Tony after this Cook serve. Right to Cuiava. Now on the near side. Palmer is going to drop it back for Stewart. There's Cook. Back to Cook on the give and go, far side, and that one's going to be the old husband and wife. Nobody wanted it for the Lady Rams. Good job by Phillips to get it back to Cook.
Yeah, nobody talking. Floor balance and talk was not there. Everybody stood still and watched.
So Cook will continue to serve. It's 8-4. Salem on top, set number 2. Lady Rams won the first set. Cook, the lefty, gets it across. There's Stewart there at the free throw line. Now near side Cuiava, just past the front row. Palmer. Cook's going to set up to the near side, and that is just going to clear the net. Good job, Cuiava. Owens picks it up far side, up to Kester. But there's Cook. Phillips. Now back to Cook. Just gets it across the front. Good dive there by Palmer. Saves it to Stewart. Cook sets up on the near side. That is into the net. Right idea by by Brashear. Just couldn't get it over, and it's 8-5. Lady Rams are within 3.
Credit Kelby Cuiava and Aaliyah Palmer for saving that point. Their play made it where Mount Vernon could win that point and get the serve back.
Serving will be the sophomore, Rachel Kirsch, off of the ground. Rasul got a piece of it to Cook. Now back to Rasul, the libero, but she finds Stewart at the free throw line. Near the attack line, it's Palmer. It's going to be a free ball back to Cuiava. Cook to dig it out to Phillips. Back to the near side, there's Brashear. Stewart, a great job in the back. It's up front, Palmer pushes it to Cook. She was on the far side, now give and go from Phillips to Cook. Stewart up front, Palmer now back to the far side. Kester looking for the kill. Good dig there by Cook. Battle up front will be won by the Lady Rams, and it'll be 8-6.
Salem arguing about Kester being in the net. Didn't happen. Coach from Salem now arguing. It's too late. They've already called the point. If they overturn this, Mount Vernon will not be happy.
So 8-6 is the score as it stands now. What I can tell you is scoreboard updates presented by Tony Wilt. Tony Wilt invites you, I'm not from Jersey, invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. He is located at the corner of 42nd and South Water Tower in Mount Vernon, or online at TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll see what happens. Wonder what our very own Mike Pereira has to say over here to our right.
They are not going to change the call. Play on.
No play on. It's 8-6.
Had worry there for a second. Usually when a number of officials gathering on the floor or field, you wonder what's going to happen.
Kirsch will continue the serve. This one's going to be up front. Brashear from Cook. Good job there on the dig out by Cuiava. Looking to go far side. It's centered up front to McGowan. Good job by Cook up front. Phillips drops it off, and that is going to be a great return, but it's salvaged by the Lady Rams. McGowan gets it across. Ashby up front. Good job by Cook to get it over. It'll be a battle up front with Nielsen and the Lady Rams. Cook going to set it up far side for Phillips. Blocked up front. And that one's going to be in the net off of Brashear. Good job by Kester up front to get it across. Lady Rams are back within one. 8-7.
Salem celebrated a little early on that, and after they celebrated a little early and that point was still going and never seemed to really get back in a rhythm on defense.
Kershaw for the serve. It was Ashby. Give and go from Cook, and that's going to be punched long. It's 8-8. We're tied.
That was almost a throw.
Darn near.
You could barely hear her hand hit. There was actually no noise.
So we are tied at 8 in this second set. Rachel Kirsch continues off of the ground. There's Razul. It'll be up front. Cook back to the far side. Nielsen gets the return. Good dig out there by Kirsch. Punched over by McGowan. Cook's going to punch it. And a good job there by Palmer. Give and go with Kirsten McGowan. Rasul there to get it at the attack line. Now back to the far side. Will come near. And that is a good return there from Cook to number 15, Cassie Brashear. 9-8, Salem back on top. Video streaming on MyWithersRadio.com, presented by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they trade for anything. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. They have bikes as low as $29.95 and a party every weekend. Check it out. Dale's Harley-Davidson on North 44th in Mount Vernon. They're also on Facebook, Twitter, and you can find them online at dales-hd.com. Serve from the Wildcats. It'll be Rachel Kirsch to dig it out. That was Williams on the serve. Now on the far side, Kester, but there's Rasul up front. Cook's going to send it back to try to make something happen. Williams took her eye off it, looking for bigger things, and we're tied at 9.
I have to be impressed with Mount Vernon. We didn't see any of this fight last week in the three matches. Seeing a lot more tonight.
Just past the top of the hour on WMIX Mount Vernon. Glad to have you with us. Serve goes into the far corner. Rasul trying to center. Cook's able to get it across. There's Kirsch, centered for Palmer. Looking for the far side return for McGowan. Good dive there by Rasul. Phillips going to try to set up. That was from Brashear. Kirsch to McGowan. Now to the near side. Aaliyah Palmer back to Taylor. No, it got over. Phillips there on the far side. It'll be Cook bringing it across. There's Palmer waiting on it. A little bit of give and go with McGowan. Pushed into the top of the net. Comes back down. 10-9. Salem regains the lead.
Palmer was trying to push one over on the second, try to sneak one around Salem, and couldn't get it done.
Cassie Brashear, the junior, will serve for the Wildcats. Up 10-9 here in the second set. Good job by Stewart to reach for that one. Went across her body. And there's Kester with the kill. Got the assist from Aaliyah Palmer. Went far side. Knocked it down. 10-10. We're tied again in set number 2.
Kester was messing with a knee last week. And had that knee, it was banged up a little bit. She seems to have healed and has a lot more spring in the O step today.
What a difference it has made for the junior. 10-10, set number 2. Lady Rams took the first, 25-23. Serving will be Aaliyah Palmer back to the top of the rotation. Rasul the dig out. It's going to be Cooks into the far side for Phillips. Into the net. Lady Rams back on top, 11-10. Familiar faces, new places. Bank with Ray and Bria, Community First Bank's 42nd Street location in Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, up 11-10. Palmer serves again. Rasul down central up front. Cook going to push it back. Phillips looking for it. Good reaction there by Stewart up front. Cuiava looking for Taylor McGowan. Good job there by Phillips. And we're going to have a collision up front between number 4, Bethany Myers, and, of course, the libero Rasul, and it's 12-10 Lady Rams.
Momentum all Mount Vernon right now. Salem's got a lot of standing around.
Couldn't ask for any more. 12-10 the score. Lady Rams on top and with the serve. It'll be Palmer continuing. Just clears the net. Just cleared the net. Rasul had some trouble with it. Could not see where it was coming. It came right at her instead of toward her. And it's 13-10 Lady Rams timeout. This timeout's presented by the Medicine Shop on Broadway in Mount Vernon. See their home medical equipment and their pharmacy. Eric Black and the staff of the Medicine Shop, of course, proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. 13-10, set number 2 here, volleyball action. Glad to have you with us, DC. Lady Rams have really shown some signs to life with the past few points.
That's some moxie going on out here for the Lady Rams. Have played well. Now at 13-10, battled back in this one, but playing well. It's in his second set. Want to get out here with a 2-game sweep.
13-10, Lady Rams on top. Palmer will continue the service for the Lady Rams. Hoping this moxie carries them deep into the postseason, and for many of these Lady Rams, deep into the basketball season. 13-10 your score. Palmer will serve. Clears the net to the left. It'll be Cook setting up front. Who will it be? It'll be a good attempt there by Salem. Lady Rams will come near side. That's Taylor McGowan. Got it from Cuiava. Rasul in the back. It's to Cook up front. Now the near side, Phillips. Good job by Rachel Kirsch. That'll be enough to get it over, but not enough for Nelson for the return, but got it right back over. There's Palmer. Cuiava's going to send it to Kester. Had some trouble with it, and that's going to be off of Cook out of bounds. It's 14-10 Salem.
Mount Vernon streaking right now with having the serve. Salem a little befuddled. You can see them not as balanced on the floor defensively as they was early in that first set, and now they got some people looking around themselves. The body language on the opposite side of us, not very good right now.
14-10 Lady Rams in the second set, looking for the clean sweep. Palmer off the serve. Cook's going to go back far side to Phillips, and I don't know what to call that besides a perfect kill. It came to the near side, split the defense, and it's 14-11 as Salem's back within 3.
Right to left, and you can see her. She was lining it up, and from our angle and view, that ball that was spiked and killed was right down the middle where nobody in a white jersey was.
11-14, Salem with the serve. Serving will be Jet. Right down the middle, there it is to Stewart on the near corner now. Kester goes far side for Cuiava. Cook back to the near. Here comes the return, Nielsen. That's going to be off of Kester out of bounds. It's 14-12. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler. Find their Hertz rental car location right there in the building at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find out more at King City Chrysler Center. King City Chrysler is online at kingcitychrysler.com. Bob Dole, 14-12. Wildcats on the serve. That was Jet. Now Palmer sets up Cuiava far side. And what a kill by Kelby. Into the back row for Jet. Not much she could do with it. Lady Rams regained the 3-point margin, 15-12.
Fifth kill of the night for Kelby Cuiava, tying Kester so far in this one.
Not a bad night. Kester will serve. She rallied off quite a few points in the first set. Serving 15-12 here in set number 2. It clears the net. Some trouble there with Salem. Myers couldn't do much with it. 16-12. Lady Rams up 4.
You can see, kind of like a receiver in football, wanting to catch it, run before he catches it. She was wanting to hit it before she actually made contact. Eyes were looking elsewhere.
16-12. Lady Rams on top. Kester on the serve. Down the middle to Rasul. Up front. Battle at the net will be won by the Lady Rams. 17-12. Tony Wild invites you to come in and join the State Farm team. He is located at the corner of 42nd and South Watertower, Mount Vernon, online at TonyWild.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. 17-12. The lob serve. Going to go a wee long, and it's 17-13. Back to serve for Salem is Brianna Ashby. Trying to rally off some points. Her team's down 4. Her team lost the first set, 23-25 to the Lady Rams. Ashby looking for the service. Here it comes. It goes off towards the far side to Owens. Returns the net. That's a good job to come up and over by Nielsen. Picks up the points for the Cats. They're back within 3 at 17-14. Serve from Salem into the back row. That was Alexis Stewart. Now to Palmer. Going to go back to Stewart near the attack line. She floats it in. Does that one catch? It does. And it's 18-14.
6th Lady Ram of the night to have a kill in this match.
What you don't know or understand about your existing policies can end up hurting you and your family. With the right help from Country Financial, almost any family can achieve financial security. Develop a plan that meets your goals with your Country Financial agent at Mount Vernon, Sarah Staley. It's going to be up to Rasul on the final hit. Off of the Stewart serve. Palmer. Near side, Cuiava down the middle. McGowan blocked the net. Here comes a kill, and you can see it developing by Nielsen. A little bit of cat and mouse at the net between McGowan and Nielsen. Nielsen gets the last laugh, and the Wildcats back within 3, 18-15. Rasul serving 15-18. The Wildcats are down 3. Palmer back to Owens. Comes up and gets it. That's a great stop by the Wildcats. Going to get the return. They will. That was Ashby. Good dive by Stewart. Got it across. Here's Cook. Sneaks it in the near corner, and the left-hander takes advantage. It's 18-16. The Wildcats are back within 2.
Stewart was cheating a little bit up front with the libero position, and she was trying to get up there and help out. And, boy, Salem did a good job of catching her with her feet and her body up where she wasn't supposed to be.
That'll happen. Timeout, Mount Vernon. This timeout's presented by Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop, who are proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. Stop by and get to know the Medicine Shop, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon. 18-16, Lady Rams on top, clinging to that lead here in the second varsity set. They won the first set by a score of 25-23. Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. Like us on Facebook. Find us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We'll archive this game and have it for you on mywithersradio.com. Check out our sports tab on the WMIX website. 16 serving 18. This will be Rasul right down the middle. It's to Stewart. Here comes Palmer towards us near side. Stewart calls off McGowan. Rasul up front. Cook gets it across, but there is Owens. Got the bounce up net. Cook was able to get the return. Stewart up front. Palmer going to leave it near side Cuiava. It's going to be up to Cook up front. Got a nice bounce off of the initial hit. Palmer's going to push it over. Having some trouble. Deked the girl out of her shoe. Wildcats, will they get the return? They will not. Wow. What happened was in back, Caitlin Jett fell out of her shoe, made a good play to get there, but it ends up going toward the baseline on the far side. Lady Wildcats just run out of hits trying to get it from all the way at the wall to the net. 19-16 Lady Rams. That's a tough task when you don't have both your shoes on.
Especially on the floor. She's got tied up. She's laughing about it, but Salem's still down 3 in this case.
You bet it. At Ridley College, you can get a quality education and save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which program is right for you. They'll bring you our player of the game after this one. 19-16, Cuiava on the serve, and that one's going to be wide left. It's in?
Yes.
You have a better angle than I do.
Yep, dropped in.
20-16. Wow.
That was nasty. That was unreturnable. Like a fastball that's unhittable. Low in the strike zone and away, same difference.
Gelby's rattled off some points tonight. Lady Rams are up 20-16 and enjoying it. This one will clear. It's going to be Cook trying to get it past. There's Cuiava on a dive. They're looking for the kill. Stewart would have had that one. Kirsten McGowan goes after it. Did what she had to do, and it just takes a wild hop, and it's going to be 20-17.
Well, when Cuiava had to come in on the first one, Salem had an opportunity. There's a section back there that was open, and that's what they hit.
5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Community First Bank is proud to be the official voice of the Lady Rams. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Off of the Salem serve, they're down 17-20. Owens went for the kill at the net, trying to go for the spike. It was hit right back. It was blocked. Maybe a joist, if you will. I don't know if that technically counts as one. Not close enough at the net, I wouldn't say. But it's going to be 20-18. Cook continues to serve for the Wildcats. Gets it across. The left-hander's always dangerous to these Lady Rams. Stewart gets it back from Palmer. Give and go. Sent wide right, and the Wildcats are back within 1, 20-19. Oh, no.
Got to get the side out.
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square. Cook on the serve. Looking to drive one here. In the back row for Stewart. Just out of the reach of Palmer up front. McGowan got a piece to Palmer. Now it'll be McGowan to bump it across. There's Razul up front to Cook. Back to the near side. Here it comes from Salem. Partially deflected there by Palmer. Good job in the back row. Salem down to their final hit. Get it across. There's Stewart in the back. It'll be Palmer up front. Owens. Nice slam up front. Looked like she was going right at Phillips, but got it off of Nielsen. And the Lady Rams are back up too, 21-19.
Owens wanted that one early in that point. Sent it her way, and she was able to put it home.
Tony Wilt brings you scoreboard updates throughout the season. You can find him on the corner of 42nd and South Watertown, Mount Vernon. He is your Mount Vernon State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there, and that's going to be an ace for the Lady Rams. Salem couldn't get the return. It's 22-19. Lady Rams up 3 in comfortable position. We will have a timeout. Salem. Coach Cook wants the timeout. It's presented by the Medicine Shop in Mount Vernon, 2339 Broadway there in the King City. Proud to be new sponsors of the Mount Vernon Rams. Get to know Eric Black and his staff at the Medicine Shop. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Set number 2. Jeff Crow bringing you the video on MyWindorsRadio.com, which is fueled by Dale's Harley-Davidson, where they trade for anything. No smoke in the mirror deals at Dale's. They have bikes as low as $29.95, a party every weekend, and Dale's is the only Harley dealer in Southern Illinois that offers a 10-year life of cycle warranty. Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon on Facebook, Twitter, and Dales-HD.com. It's 22-19 here from B.E. Gum Gymnasium, set number 2. Kirsch on the serve for the Lady Rams into the near side. There's Phillips. Brashear got a piece of it. Cook to knock it across. Floats it over the top into the back row. Cuiava. Now Palmer down central. There's McGowan. Stuffed him at the net there. Good job by Kirsten McGowan to pick up the kill. Nothing the Wildcats could do, and it's 23-19.
Precious momentum.
You betcha.
Another precious point.
And there it is, snuck in by Kirsch. Brashear got a piece of it. It's going to be Cook back to Brashear. Good job by Stewart. Trying to go up front. Lady Rams looking to make a match point, but there is Brashear Nielsen swinging hard. Sends it into the near corner. It's 23-20, and back within 3 of the Wildcats.
Sloppy passing by Mount Vernon. Got too close to the net.
Of course, your community, your choice, your bank. With 5 locations and friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs, Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. They are the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. Serve will come from Williams. Clears it past the attack line. It was to Stewart. Palmer now over to the far side. Kester gets the point. It's off of the front row. I believe going up for that one was Amber Hayes, the junior. And it's match point for the Lady Rams up 24-20. They are a point away from coming in and taking one from the Lady Wildcats, who are a darn good program. 24-20, set match point. This one's going to take a bad route in the back. It's going to be up to Razul. Gets it across. Good job by the Wildcats to stay alive. Palmer sets up McGowan, looking for it. Good reaction there by Cook. Up front, it'll be Nielsen. There's Cuiava for the Lady Rams. Centers it to Palmer. Now far side, Kester. Blocked the net. Was it out of bounds? It was in. 24-21, and the Wildcats stay alive, keep it at 3 points.
Woo. Mount Vernon thought they had him when their original hit over serve was ended up back by the stage. Salem again did a very good job controlling themselves, spacing the floor, and getting that ball back over to survive yet another point.
Serving for Salem, match point still, it's Cassie Brashear. They trail 21-24. Let's see if the Wildcats can get some points. It will go towards the left side. Cuiava there to send it up front. There's Palmer. Push it, but there's Cook. One fast hit. It'll come from Brashear. Good job by Cuiava. Up front, Palmer, now far side. Good swing over there by Kester. Cook gets it across. There is Palmer, pushed by Taylor McGowan. Brashear up front, Cook. Looking for the front. There it is. That's going to go into the overhang, and the Wildcats stay alive. 24-22 now.
Well, Salem had it nice.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick's Ina Woodlawn in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams. Come first. Brashear will serve. Big serve coming from the junior because it is still match point in favor of the Lady Rams. Not quite to deuce just yet to borrow a tennis term. Brashear on the service, right down the middle. It's a soft one to Stewart. Now on the near side, Palmer. Free ball coming. That's from Kirsch. Brashear hit one that might have been long and out. Cook sets up on the far side, I should say, to Phillips. Lady Rams, it'll be Kester to bring it across. They're at the volleyball line. Good job by Salem. Cook trying to set up front. Touched at the net by McGowan. Now Palmer. Cuiava setting up far side. McGowan. Cook. Thought he might have got away with an extra hit there. In the back row, it's Stewart. Up front, Palmer here on the near side, setting up. Kester looking for the kill, and that one's going to fall. It's going to plinko off of Salem in the back. Good opportunity, good effort. And the Lady Rams will win this one 25-22. They win the match 25-23, 25-22. We'll tell you all about it in the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. This is Lady Rams Volleyball from WMIX Sports.
High school sports are here, and the WMIX Saturday Sports Show is where you can stay up to date in the world of local sports. In fact, it's the only sports show to be recognized by the Illinois Broadcasters Association as a top feature radio program. Tune us in every Saturday morning after the 8 o'clock news, only on AM 940 at mywithersradio.com. The Saturday Sports Show is presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. It's more than a hospital. It's what healthcare should be.
On the Robert Dave Bowers, we'll look at your next rad weather. A couple of showers and a thunderstorm this evening, and then lingering clouds and cooler late tonight, although 55. Tomorrow, partly sunny and much cooler. High temperature only 66. Clear and colder tomorrow night, although 36 to 40. Wednesday, it's going to be sunny with a pleasant afternoon, a high 70. Going for Thursday, partly sunny and warmer, a high 79. Next rad weather from WMIX, Mount Vernon, Illinois.
School's almost here, so how about a new minivan that lets you ride in style? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler. The 2012 Chrysler Town & Country minivan has a V6 engine with best-in-class 283 horsepower, allowing you to get up and go while taking the kids to their game. Fill up less along the way with an estimated 25 miles per gallon on the highway. This 7-passenger mobile family room boasts Chrysler's exclusive stow-and-go seating with plenty of in-floor storage for all the kids' sports equipment and all of the DVDs they need for those faraway excursions. For those cool football Friday nights, stay warm with a heated steering wheel on all limited edition models. Or talk to us about any new or pre-owned Chrysler Dodge Jeep vehicle at King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, and online at kingcitychrysler.com and Facebook.
Rend Lake College's Adult Volunteer Literacy Program is looking for volunteers to help stop adult illiteracy. Give the gift of reading and be a hero forever. RLC will provide you with training and materials to help adults develop the basic reading ability needed to excel. You can work one-on-one, tutor a small group, or work with students in an adult education classroom. Experience the joy of helping others and change a life. Call RLC's Volunteer Partnership toll-free at 800-369-5321, extension 1342, 800-369-5321, extension 1342.
Your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states. Pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
And we welcome you back to B.E. Gums Gymnasium. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside at your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. And, of course, Lady Rams win this one in straight sets by final 25-23, 25-22. And a good match it was, D.C.
Very nice to see Mount Vernon show some resiliency in this match. Fall behind early, come back and win. Get ahead early in the second. Actually fall behind the second set by as much as 4-2, 5-3, and battled back. Got down to 8-4 at one point and was able to battle back, tied at 9, and come back and win 25-22 in that second set. So good win for Mount Vernon. A little momentum, couple days off now after multiple matches in a few days, and then Koke at home on Thursday. Should be a very winnable week this week for Mount Vernon.
That it should. Schmidt Chevrolet, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, schmidtchevrolet.com. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Heartland Accounting post-match stats. This is Lady Rams Volleyball, presented by Community First Bank.
Protect yourself and the ones you love by getting a flu shot at the Medicine Shop Pharmacy. It's the smart and healthy thing to do. Just walk right in. No appointments necessary, and no prescription from your doctors required. This shot is covered under Medicare Part B. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We have a seasonal flu shot event, which is not just one day, but usually 4 or 5 days that we schedule nurses to come in and give shots. I can also give shots to anybody who can't make those specific days, for example.
Get your flu vaccine between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. Save these dates in September, Tuesday the 18th and 25th, and in October, Thursday the 4th and 18th. If you're homebound, every effort will be made to schedule a home visit. Call us if you require the service. The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. This is Matt Watercutty with Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon, and I love that saying because it describes what we do and how we roll every single day. Well, listen up. We're living up to that saying with an amazing event on Saturday, September 22nd, starring Hill Conduct for the most incredible, heart-stopping stunt riding you've ever seen. There will be 3 exciting stunt riding shows at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., along with tattoos by the Bearded Lady Tattoo Parlor. There will be great food by Bugsy Chicago Dogs, excellent music, and prizes too. You don't want to miss the stunt riding by Hill Conduct, Saturday, September 22nd, only at Dale's Harley-Davidson. We're the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois, just off I-57 on North 44th in Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-4116. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit us at dales-hd.com. Remember, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
Watch Lady Rams Volleyball online at MyWithersRadio.com. Fueled by Dale Harley-Davidson.
And we welcome you back to B.E. Gum Gymnasium, where the Lady Rams sweep the Lady Wildcats of Salem in straight sets. 25-22, 25-23. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside, and we have your Heartland Accounting post-match stats.
Stats are as follows. Alexis Stewart, of course, the unofficial stats, 17 digs and a kill. Molly Kester, an ace, 4 digs, 7 kills. Rachel Kirsch, 2 aces and a dig. Aaliyah Palmer, 5 digs and a kill. Kelby Kuyava, 2 aces, a block, 4 digs, 5 kills. Hannah Owens, a block, a dig, 4 kills. Kirsten McGowan, 2 blocks, 2 digs, 5 kills. And Taylor McGowan, 3 kills as Mount Vernon wins tonight at Salem, 25-23, 25-22.
Those stats are calculated by Heartland Accounting. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. Here on the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show, we still owe you a Rend Lake College Player of the Match. When we come back, we'll do that. We need to take a break. This is Lady Rams Volleyball on the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dixon, Iowa. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. This is Matt Watercutty with Dale's Harley-Davidson in Mount Vernon, and I love that saying because it describes what we do and how we roll every single day. Well, listen up. We're living up to that saying with an amazing event on Saturday, September 22nd, starring Hill Conduct for the most incredible, heart-stopping stunt riding you've ever seen. There will be 3 exciting stunt riding shows at 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m., along with tattoos by the Bearded Lady Tattoo Parlor. There will be great food by Bugsy Chicago Dogs, excellent music, and prizes too. You don't want to miss the stunt riding by Hill Conduct, Saturday, September 22nd, only at Dale's Harley-Davidson. We're the longest-running Harley dealer in Southern Illinois, just off I-57 on North 44th in Mount Vernon. Call 618-244-4116. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, or visit us at dales-hd.com. Remember, if you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much room.
Backaches, bad hips, rickety knees? Why not try aquatic therapy? The Red Lake College Aquatic Center has more than a swimming pool. Try a 6-lane, 75-foot laugh pool, along with a whirlpool 10 feet in diameter and a 10-foot by 20 hydrotherapy pool. Aquatic therapy is very affordable. In many cases, the tuition is waived entirely. With special access and dressing areas for the elderly and physically challenged, getting in the water is easy. Experts are on hand to assist with various areas of aquatic fitness and rehab. Call 437-5321, extension 1207, or visit rlc.edu.
This is Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX. Time for the Rend Lake College Player of the Match.
And we welcome you back, B.E. Gum Gymnasium on the campus of Salem High School. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside as we wrap up the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. Lady Rams win this one tonight in straight sets over the Salem Lady Wildcats, 25-22, 25-23. Not in that order, the other order, 25-23, 25-22. But a big win here tonight for the Lady Rams. And we need to experience our Rend Lake College player of the game.
That would be Alexis Stewart. You and I talked about it off the air during the commercial break and looked through the names and looked through the stats. And she had one of those games where not only serving but digging as well, whether it was one of Salem's serves or one of Salem's try-to spikes. Seemed like Alexis Stewart was all over the floor digging the ball out of the floor before it could hit the floor and helping Mount Vernon get some points or at least return it. So Alexis Stewart's our player of the match.
That she is. Rend Lake College brings you that award. See how you can save thousands on your collegiate education at rlc.edu. That's going to do it for us tonight. For Danny Czerwinski, for Jeff Crow, for Jesse Clark back at our studios in Mount Vernon, for everyone at Withers Broadcasting, thank you for listening to Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX or watching online at mywithersradio.com. You can always stay up to date on Twitter at WMIX Sports or find us on Facebook, WMIX Sports. Final here tonight from B.E. Gum Gymnasium. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams sweep the Salem Lady Wildcats 25-22, 25-23. I'm Chris Hugo. Good night from Marion County.
Thank you for listening to Lady Rams Volleyball on WMIX.